Set, and I knew you have time constraints.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. We have
That way there's not much dead air.
Okay, one more time from the top. 6 beats, all right? 1. 1.
Rockin' Valley's Meet the Bands. I'm Stephen Christopher along with
Bethe Ellyn.
Bethe Ellyn, yes, she's back. Tonight it's Slim and the Percolators, and here we go! How are you?
Good, I'm good.
We're surviving the floods of all this rain.
Well, I don't have much flooding around my area, so I'm fortunate. But I heard you had some flooding, so much so that you could almost fish off the porch.
I was getting concerned. I live right along the river, and I'm thinking to myself, this is going to get bad if it keeps on raining the way it is. I live at the bottom of the hill, and the water comes down the hill, and it's about 3 inches deep when it rains like this. And you think to yourself, are we going to survive? You know? But it finally did stop. There's a nice big puddle at the bottom in the park. And if they stocked it, you could go fishing. So fortunately, it did stop, you know. And then, of course, someone comes along and says, just think if this was snow. But this was a nor'easter.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, so this is a pretty rough one. And other parts of the country got clobbered pretty good. But anyway, moving forward.
Well, we have a few things that we want to talk about. We want to talk about the passing of a great musician, country musician, Bill Murray.
Bill
may rest in peace.
Yeah, he was a friend of mine. I broke into the music scene in the Lehigh Valley with Bill back in about 2008, I believe it was, 2009, something like that. And I started playing as a keyboardist for him. And I only worked one season, but I learned a tremendous amount of the guy. And he was a Nashville star. He charted 2 songs.
Nice.
One song he went #1 in the Netherlands. Another one he went number 22 here on the country charts out of Nashville. So Sunday night I did a tribute for him. Went on at 8 o'clock. And well listened to it, but we had great response on it. I talked with his wife, and I talked with the friend that called in. I figured out how to get call-ins on the system.
Nice.
So thank you, Bill. I did it right.
Well, that'll come in handy for the future.
Yeah, I will. And so we did this. It's about a 2-hour and 10-minute show, and it's available if you want to hear some very good traditional country music by Bill Murray, some covers and 2 originals. It's available on the Rockin' Valley site. You see a picture of Bill. So I just want to touch upon that. We had some things going on over the weekend. But coming up, You mentioned Scott Marshall beforehand. Let me just touch upon that. Let's give Scott a
He's a
boost.
friend of mine, Scott Marshall, is a well-known musician in the area in Lehigh Valley, and there's a benefit for him on February 19th. It's a Sunday at the main gate. It's like, I don't know, 10 bands or so. It's very reasonable. It's like $20. But that's the donation, and then it's just a fun all day. You come and go, and just enjoy the day. And so that's something to do. The main gate's easy to get to, and
Good parking.
good parking, and yeah, nice place.
Well, once again, too, you've got your top-notch musicians from around the valley here working together to help out. Scott, he's been battling long-term illness, and part of this is for his benefit.
It's Aardvarks and Girl Crew and Cherry Bombs and do you know who else? None of those bands. I'm sorry if I missed the stereotype. Maybe I don't know. But anyways,
There is a.
I did see you guys Aardvarks on 69 News this morning.
There you go.
It's good.
There's another thing going on. Tomorrow night here, right at the Jetport, we've got Tommy Zito.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, I tell you.
Zito's here.
All of our entertainers stand out in one way or another. We're going to see a very good bunch right here. Slim and the Percolators coming up shortly.
Yep.
Okay? We all stand out in our own way. Tommy, I've gotten a chance to really get to know him. Okay, and I've been in therapy ever since.
Yeah, he's seriously funny.
Thank you!
And what I like about it is for every bad joke that he tells, Tommy's got, no, it's not worse. It hits you right upside your head, and I love it.
Oh, when Tommy and I get in the same room, it's terrible. We just go back and forth.
He's got one for every
Which, Tommy's been in the business.
Fun entertainer.
I have a picture of him when being presented by Mr. Hess from Hess Brothers Department Store. It's his first record. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Okay. He's been a mainstay in the Valley since the 60s. Runs the shore circuit. And he's going to be here tonight. He's one of the original members of Magni.
Yes.
Okay. And he's a great entertainer. Funny.
Very good.
Entertaining, well worth any amount of time you want to put into it. Bring your own pies with whipped cream. So, at any rate, tomorrow night here at the Jetport, Tommy Zito, and I forget what time he starts. I think 6 o'clock.
Not sure.
Yeah.
7?
6.
It's 6?
Okay.
So he'll be starting here at 6 o'clock. Okay. So let's turn our attention up to the stage. Okay. Gotta get our. In the day of advanced technology, you think we'd have cordless mics, you know that? You got that over there, Beth?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. I'm going to turn this over to Beth here. So, Beth, Slim and the Percolators. Let's give a big round of applause.
Slim
Let's
and the
go.
Percolators. Give it up. Not yet. I know you are itching to play. I have never seen somebody hold that thing ready to go.
Percolator.
Okay. So just really, where you guys from?
I'm from the Doylestown area. We're from all over, really. Philadelphia, Scotland,
They're from far away, so we're glad to have them here. And we are going to stop talking because I can see these guys really want to play. So ready?
Thank you very much.
Slim and the Percolators.
1, 2, 3.
Right on going, guys.
Rock this house in the key of G.
1, 2, 3.
To make us feel right. She will come on time to build the speed. She will come on time to build the speed. And what time she hit lock to give her what you need. Gonna rock this house, gonna rock this house, gonna rock this house, gonna rock. Round the house tonight. Do that thing, Percolator. To make us feel right. She real nice, mama, damn, she good to me. She real nice, mama, damn, she good to me. When I get out of line, I just make her want to be. But alright, rock this house, gonna rock this house, gonna rock this house, gonna rock this house, gonna rock. Rock this house tonight, or we give ourselves some.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sounds fantastic. Okay, what are you guys doing? Okay, I get the impression you're meeting again?
In the area, yeah.
So, got a cool sound. I kind of like this whole thing here. It's pretty neat. Yeah. Here's Earl, the guy that found you.
There he is, man.
Found you behind a tree.
Behind the tree. What kind of tree was it? An oak or maple? Okay.
It was a jam tree.
The jam?
That was a pub, right?
Good job. Yeah, me and Rosa who plays bass in the band, and then we went down to the Philly area. Don't ask where, because I was a pastor. And we got to see Derek at a jam place in Harp, and it's nice to be at a place like that and go, wow, he's really good. I have to go after him. Great.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
So after that, we friended on Facebook, and the rest is history. We just it's a good thing to get bands from. We're a local, but local nowadays is getting farther and farther away. So
Well, yeah.
to give bands that are in that general area a chance to come up here, if certainly willing to do so, it's great to have them on the show for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We appreciate that.
Not to mention, you're really good, by the way. Yeah, and Tim,
Yep.
you have either won an award or nominated for a recent award. What would that be?
The Pennsylvania Blues Hall of Fame. In a couple of
That's really too bad, isn't it? How about a round of applause for that? And we got to have him up here for us. That's really cool.
That's cool.
It's a great honor.
Actually, do a quick round of introductions here. Who's who in your band?
Okay, on the drums tonight we have Mr. Scott Stump from Reading, Pennsylvania.
Okay, very nice.
On the upright gold bass bass here, the one and only Mike Lampy from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
So cool.
And for my running partner right here, harmonica slim, also known as Derek Madison, on vocals and harmonica.
I have to say, Derek, you have a very unique voice. You're one of those people that you hear the voice and it doesn't match what you okay?
I get it all the time.
All the time. I mean, it doesn't match at all. And not that I'm not sure how it should match up. I mean, but it just.
Thanks, man.
I hear him singing this voice up there. I thought, is that Bobby Gunther up there? So. But
Yeah, it's a nice combination.
excellent combination. You got great
It's
sound.
also good sound for that rockabilly kind of
I gotta tell
sound
you.
on that song too. So.
I love the upright bass.
Yeah.
That upright bass just kicks.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
the
I can't say the word ass.
Yep.
That's not one of the banned words.
It's not. I know. Oh, let's try it. It's
It
true.
kicks bass.
There we go.
There you go.
And that's God. What you call it?
Spelled backward is
Ooh ooh.
Sad.
sab.
Sad.
Well, you
That's
know,
a
it's
part.
all about the bass, right? It's all about that bass, about that. Okay. Sorry, I was, talking to some people.
You accuse me of talking too much.
I know, right?
Okay.
But you guys sound great.
I have
You guys
spare
sound great.
words
Let's have
today.
some
Thank you.
more.
I have extra words today. I got a card. Go ahead. Let's hear some more.
So just tell me, where are you guys playing next? Like,
Well, as a matter of fact, Derek and I are playing as a duo tomorrow night down in a place called Sparky's World Famous in Levittown, Pennsylvania.
oh wow.
The following night, I think we're playing in Ridley Park.
On Friday.
On Friday, we're playing in Ridley Park, a place called the Burgundy Lounge.
Okay.
Then on Saturday.
And then on Saturday, we're playing as a full band at a fundraiser for a St. Eugene's grade school
Casey's
Oh,
Salute.
nice.
at Casey's Bar in Drexel Hill.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What I just heard that was you're doing a grade school fundraiser in Casey's Bar.
Yes.
Cool grade school.
That's good, right? And you don't sound like you're from Philly. I'm telling you. Where are you from?
No, well, originally, many years ago, I was from the UK, England, from London.
Okay.
And I moved.
UK, okay.
I moved over to the States in 1982, and been here ever since, loving every minute of it.
Great, great. Well, it's great to have you. What else you guys got?
Wait, so we got lots more.
Oh, all right.
Let's do it.
baby since that evening sun is sinking down. I ain't seen my baby since that evening sun is sinking down. I'm leaving in the morning, go find my place in another town.
Percolators keep on going right here. There definitely are making some high-test, high-caffeine coffee here. I think this is really cool. These guys here are generating a sound like I have not heard before. I'm telling you. You know, I'm going to tell you what. You see sometimes people, they put up there, you know, when people are starting out, they put 3 instruments up on the stage, and it doesn't have that sound. They don't gel. Then you get 3 instruments up on the stage here, and it sounds like a full orchestra. Really, it's really a cool sound. You guys are wild.
It's a fun sound.
It is. You guys blend really well.
That's what we go for, is the fun.
Yeah, you do. It's wild, and I just love it. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm not saying this because I want to borrow $5. Okay? You guys remind me of the Stray Cats.
Oh.
Okay? You do. You remind me of the Stray Cats. Can I borrow $10? Okay? Get going, guys. Let's hear some more.
Mellow down easy.
Everybody's gonna blow on top. Now swing that damn thing.
For anybody who listened to that, that was not Little Walter's version, which is really cool. That was that was great. That's like if anybody was asleep upstairs, they aren't now. They're gonna get up and come down and dance. Oh, I'm supposed to come in and get my wife is part of Rockin' the Valley in many ways, but she's also a very good question come upper with.
Okay.
That's a good phrase.
What you got?
And I don't know how to spell that, by the way. Her question was the fact that you are logistically in different areas and you play incredibly even farther away from your homes. How do you get together as musicians to practice and get new material? Obviously, you're consummate musicians already, but how do you do that?
We've never actually practiced at all.
Isn't that cool? A round of applause for a jam band. What else with blues is so cool about?
That is what's cool about it. It's like a language that we all speak together.
Yeah.
We just speak the same language.
And what's really cool is that you know when not to butt in.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that gives everybody a nice little part of every song, so they're all happy and everybody gets to play. It's really cool. All right. Any other questions from anybody that might just be asking a question?
That's a good spot.
Because we are at the 7:30 mark, and we have a full half hour of music coming, right?
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. Whew. Do you have anything that
Can I just say we have a Facebook page which everybody is welcome to like, and we also have a website, sliminthepercolators.com, which you can go on and find out our biography and our upcoming schedule and
Very
stuff.
cool. Yep. And from this point on, if you haven't already done it, post all of your events on Rockin' the Valley, and we will try to share them as often as possible.
That'd be awesome.
We're getting more and more members and more viewers and or listeners that will eventually get to see that you exist.
Cool.
If you don't get on Facebook, I don't know how anyone would know anybody existed,
Right.
as far as lists of bands and where they play and stuff. So it's a nice little instant gratification. So very cool. The stage is yours, guys.
Thank you so much.
Keep
We're
on
gonna-
going.
We're going to slow it down a little bit now.
Slim and the Percolators.
One, two, three. that you want me to. Baby, that's how I love you. It is nice to be loved that way. Well, that's how I love you. Every night and every day. Thank you.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I guess my only question as a harmonica player is, Derek, why and let's put it this way. Choosing Mike to a harmonica player means sound quality and whatever. Why are you playing through what you are playing through versus just basically playing through a microphone? That's what makes the sound, ladies and gentlemen. That is the guts of this band. So, not to mention everyone else is perfectly adequate.
Somebody's getting.
Where's the drum when you? There you go. There you go.
Hey, he's the one in the Hall of Fame.
That's true. That's true. So it's just a quick answer. It doesn't have to be a scientific thing, but.
To be honest with you, when you grab a hard mic and you're playing harmonica, the first thing is you have to have tone as a player, and you get that by using your stomach. It comes from down in the gut. But when you get a mic, you want something that has a lot of bottom end. That means it's not supposed to be shrill, it's supposed to give it a little bit of a growl. That's why it got that distortion.
Right.
And that's what you're looking for. And when you get an amp to go with it, you want those tubes, because when they heat up, that's it, man. You got the sound.
That mellow guts, I guess, really is the best thing.
That's it, yeah, man. This guy here, Greg Human, makes this thing called the Bolletini, and he pretty much invented the guts of it himself. That's why it has a little bit of a different sound.
Product placement. And I see that online. It's just like, oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread. So I'm seeing it now in person, and I believe it.
Yeah, it's got it.
So what else do you have that could highlight what we're already hearing?
Another T-bone shuffle.
Little T-bone shuffle. Slim and the Percolators.
One, two, three.
Let's have a natural blow. Let your thing for sure. When you can't take it with you, that's one thing for sure. Ain't nothing wrong with you, baby. T-bone supper won't cure.
Very, very cool.
Hey Earl, would you want to come up and play one before?
I think we only have room for one more song. Gosh.
Come on up, Earl.
Yeah,
Get that F5 on.
That would be cool. I'm going to use this one.
Come get you some of
Let's do
this.
this one. There we go. While he's getting himself set up there, let's take a. I'm going to take a brief moment here. What's your website, guys? Hey, guys, you're on the mic.
www.slimandthepercolators.com.
Okay, and got Facebook?
We absolutely do. If you look up Slim and the Percolators on Facebook, you'll find us right away. We're the only one as far as
Tell me the ideal venue for you to play in.
Percolators with the K, that's right.
Percolators with a K.
The ideal venue would be like a small, intimate room with this, like lots of people in there, right up close to where the band plays.
Okay.
I think.
That's how we like it.
All right. So you want to jump up on there? Let's have more bass. Which way you want? Oh, you want A? Look at your mic. Look at the chord.
What is that?
I see.
Rockin' the Valley's own Earl Andrews is going to sit in tonight.
That's not bad.
We're going to get some Sonny Boy on this thing.
How's that?
That sounds good.
Okay, guys. Last one. Thank you very much. And we're going to rock on here. Go for it, guys.
1, 2,
Fred, my kiss.
stellar.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
The stuff you hear when you don't got your keyboard out, I gotta tell you. We're right a little on the late side tonight, but that's okay because we'll make adjustments as we go. Slim and the Percolators plus Earl Andrews tonight. I gotta tell you, this has been one wild one. Okay, we appreciate you coming up out of Philadelphia tonight. So we wanted to let you go just a little bit longer than normal. And
They drove a long way.
yeah, they did. They did. So we're. You know.
What did you
Yeah, I did. Hang on a minute. Tonight's the night of confusing technology. Give me a second here. I was supposed to be letting us out. So Slim, guys, thank you very much for coming out. Appreciate it very much. Guys, I also hope to see you again. Come up here in the valley. Yeah, we're done totally. Okay? Yeah, we're done. So we wanted to thank you.
Thanks for having us, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Yeah, we had a good time hearing you.
Nice ground.
On behalf of the Jetport staff, okay, Rocky Valley, Bethe, Ellyn, Earl Andrews, myself, Stephen Christopher, we thank you for tuning in here. We're all out of Jetport here tonight, and coming up right after this is Alexis Steele. And we ourselves a mime coming in here tonight, so make sure you tune in over on the video portion of us so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, we're gonna have some dance music going on behind that. After that, we got After Hours with Nancy Jennings, so stay tuned tonight. For entertaining with some classic soul music coming up straight ahead. This here's Rockin' the Valley here live at the Jetport 3400 Airport Road. Stay tuned.